All right. At HBU, speaking with head coach of women's basketball, Coach Donna Finnie. After practice, what number of practice was this for you guys?
Practice 3 today.
How's it going?
Pretty good day today, actually. Obviously, only 3 days in, and very different to last year. I mean, after every practice last year, we'd meet as a staff and talk about a long list of things that we had to work on. Obviously, there's still a list of things, but it has been much more positive coming out of practice this year, just because we've matured a little bit. We no longer have 8 freshmen, we only have 1, and our sophomore class has really done a very good job of transitioning and showing some leadership. I even saw a couple of times today where 2 of the sophomores were talking to our freshmen and trying to explain things to her off ball so that she wasn't making the same mistake twice. And so I'm really pleased with the leadership that all of our kids have shown, our returners, and that's really helping our practice go a lot smoother.
Conditioning wise, how's everybody doing?
I think we're pretty good. I mean, a couple of our bigs still need to put some work in, but we've pushed them and they've responded fairly well. But everybody else is in great shape, and we had a pretty tough preseason and set some pretty big challenges for them. So we've had some little niggles with ankle tweaks, etc. But on the whole, I'm pretty pleased with where we're at.
Could the improved conditioning be part of more or less freshmen, more sophomores, everybody used to the program?
Sure. Definitely. I mean, last year I was very conscious that we were physically so much weaker than other teams because we had 8 freshmen. I mean, until you've been in the weight room a full year, you don't really start to see those gains. And already we can see where our sophomores are just able to finish with contact a little bit better because they're stronger. We put a very big emphasis in the summer and in the preseason on core, and we've been doing core every single day and pushing them with their core and giving additional core, and that has helped as well. So we see a huge difference in our physicality with all of our kids, and I think our strength coach has done a great job of keeping them improving in the weight room and pushing them in that way.
Is the reason for the early practice time for classwork times, everybody so they can get here?
Yeah, we have a lot of kids who are on the pre-med route, and so the labs, the bio and the chem labs, just with the class schedule we wanted to make sure our kids got the classes that they needed in order for them to prepare for MCATs, etc. So they were on track. So we made a decision last year that we were going to go early, and it gives them the rest of the day to make sure they can pick out the classes that they need. And we have one that runs off to class at 9 right at the end of the practice, but everybody else has some time to get in the weight room and she'll come back and do her lift. So we've kind of managed to find that happy medium that everybody can get what they need and we can still get our time on the floor.
How many more practices before the first game?
We have we're in a better position this year because we have a practice squad this year, and we're actually having a scrimmage tomorrow, which we'll do every Saturday in the lead up to our first game. Our first game we open at South Florida on the 12th. So I don't actually know specifically how many practices we have till then, but we've structured it in a way where at the end of each week we can scrimmage against our practice squad to see where we're at and to see what we need to take on into the next week and improve on. I think our close scrimmage against UTRGV will be a good opportunity for us to face some pressure, and they'll be organized as they always are and very athletic, and that will give us a good test going into the South Florida game. So I don't feel like it's getting closer right now. I know it is, but we're just focusing one day at a time, and like I say, I feel good today coming out of practice because there are very specific things that we can target that we need to work on, and I'm excited about our scrimmage tomorrow because that's going to be a real test for us against other opposition.
Thanks, Coach. That's all I need.
Thank you.